Hey guys, how you doing today? Um, Making macaroni salad. Want to tell you why I make macaroni salad. Uh, other than the fact we like macaroni salad. One second, I threw this piece of paper away. So we make macaroni salad and potato salad. We make all kinds of salads. A, we like them. B, in this case, I'm actually making macaroni salad and chicken salad today. Um, that way we can have them for lunches over the next week. Since I'm only in day 5 of the 14 days I have to stay in the house, um, although I do get to leave the house today, I get to take my youngest daughter to have her COVID test done so she can go back to school. So that's always fun. And then in our macaroni salad and the potato salad is kind of basic. It doesn't get a whole lot in it, but macaroni salad you can go kind of wild with, in my opinion. Today we're putting carrots in it, onions, poblano peppers, and orange peppers. And then in the chicken salad, I will at least put onion, some of the orange pepper, and I make up another poblano. I haven't decided yet. But here's why I make this stuff, other than the fact I like it. So like these orange peppers, have been in the fridge for a while. They weren't bad, but they were starting to show their age. They're actually still, the main bodies of them pretty firm, but they had each developed a small soft spot on the bottom. Nothing horrible. It was at the beginning stages of its end life. So, to extend their end life a little bit, and so we don't waste them, I find that's the biggest thing that happens with fresh produce is people buy it with the intent of using it, and a lot of times with fresh produce, it involves you cooking something, and not everybody has a lot of time, even though they have the best of intentions, of standing on top of a stove and cutting up stuff and things like that. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people in the world today uh, haven't slowed down enough really to take the time to be able to do things. I like to plan in advance. Like I know this will last us probably 3 or 4 days. On the macaroni salad, chicken salad will probably last us 3 or 4 days. And the chicken salad is being made because I roasted up a couple of chickens last night, just some roasted chickens in the oven, and I saved the carcasses to make chicken broth with. And what we didn't eat chicken wise, I will turn into a chicken salad today so we can have it on sandwiches for lunch. Um, that being said, so we've got these vegetables cut up, and I'm gonna dice them up real good to put in each of the prospective salads. But then the leftovers, which I've got this round of leftovers here, are in a pot. I don't know if you can't see it, so I'm going to show it to you. They're right here. This is all the scraps. It's the carrot peelings, the ends of the peppers, the onions, including the peels. I have learned over my time with canning, especially here recently, I follow a handful of people that also can. They do a lot of things with canning is one of the things they do. And the paper peel that most people throw away actually has a lot of nutrients in it. So if you're roasting something, pot roast, whatever, don't peel your onion. Just cut the root end off of it, cut it in half or how many ever you want. Throw it in there. It provides nutritional value if you're making gravy with whatever you're roasting. But so what I'm going to do with those, as soon as I'm done cutting everything up, is I pulled this bag from my freezer, and all it is vegetables, cut up vegetables. So the scraps of cut up vegetables. I have another bag in the freezer that came from not only the vegetables that I cut up with the roasted chicken, but all the peels and the actual vegetables that roasted with the chicken went into that, what we didn't eat. That way when I make chicken stock down the road, as soon as I gotta get a couple more chicken carcasses, it takes like 3 to 4 of them to make a good chicken broth. I'll put those in there to add natural flavors, and I'll get the vitamins out of all that, along with the drippings off of the chicken that I saved also, to make an excellent broth. These vegetables here that weren't involved in the broth will go to or weren't involved with the chicken. Those will go towards a vegetable broth. I started making my own broth just recently, and it was based on the fact that everything that I'm getting ready to use for broth in here, I use anyhow. We use onions, we use peppers. Um, we cook chicken, yeah. We cook beef. So instead of spending $2 to $3 a quart for broth in a plastic container, well, a wax-coated cardboard container, or bouillon, I can make my own broth. It's not hard by any means. It can be kind of time-consuming, but it's not hard. Um, and you have all that nutrition in it without all the preservatives. And if you can it, which is what I'll do, or jar it, as like I did with my turkey, it's good for a year and a half, which is just about as long as the preservative stuff that you buy that's in the stores. So this is healthier for me and my family, and all it takes is boiling stuff down on the stove for a few hours, and then, well, the simple version is you boil it down for a few hours. I let it cool. Fat comes to the top. You strain the fat off of it. Then you reheat it, pour it into jars, and pressure can it. Then it's done. I'll get 8 quarts of, which is essentially 8 of those boxes of good, healthy, wholesome broth. It's got lots of flavor. And it didn't really cost me anything because we already got meals out of it. And you get the most use out of your scraps. You're not just throwing them away. Did you know billions of pounds of food waste happen every year into our landfills, from things not being used, going bad, scraps, and which these will still be scraps. I'll just at least get the most out of them, which by getting the most out of these scraps, I don't put cardboard into the landfill. I put something nutritious in my body. Those are 2 very important things, at least to me. So think before you throw your scraps away, and make the use out of your vegetables. I know even I'm guilty of buying more than I probably need when it comes to vegetables, until the gardens come back up, and then I'll just pick what I need, which is always nice, because then I really know what's in it. But if you find something in your fridge that is starting to turn, green peppers of any kind, celery, carrots, whatever, vegetable-wise, make a salad. It'll make you feel better about your day, and you can say you made it yourself. It'll taste 10 times better than any store-bought stuff. All right, I love you guys. You have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.